Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
And hello, everyone. How the heck are you? Welcome to the Monday, April 24th, 2023 edition of No Warning. You didn't get any warning. I didn't get much warning either. I just looked up at the clock and it's like, well, crap, I'm awake. I should do some broadcasting. So anyway, hope you had a great weekend. I had a spectacular one. I was at the Windy City Pulp and Paper Convention in Lombard, Illinois this last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Had an amazing time. Got to hang out with my friends like Tommy Hancock, Aubrey Stevens, Ron Fortier, Rob Davis, just, a whole bunch of great people. And I know if I start naming, I'm going to omit somebody, so I'm going to leave it at that. And I hope you had a great weekend too. Tell me what you did last weekend, how much fun you had or didn't. You can vent here. Anyway, just write your comments in where. And we'll read them on the air and we'll talk about it. Also, if you're watching on the rerun, we do appreciate you. We really do. So leave your comments down below and we'll try to answer you. How's that sound? So anyway, we got the comments coming in already. And here it is. Adrian Gambit. Morning, Brian and friends. Good morning to you, Adrian. How the heck are you? Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. And good morning, Cindy Cat. Mwah. Hope you had a great weekend, hon. Skylar Productions. Good morning to you, Willow Skylar. Mwah. Glad to have you here. And Michaela and Cindy is engaging lurker mode. She is now turned into a ninja. And Michaela J, mwah, hello, friends. Hello, you, darling. And how's your Monday? Mine is awesome. I got all kinds of things going on because of this weekend. It seems I was where I was supposed to be. Now, I felt bad because two other shows were happening this weekend, and I couldn't make it to them. I'm the only person I know that has triple booked themselves, and I almost did it this week, Erie too. But no, what happened was this weekend was Kokomo Con, which I'm a quasi-regular at, and I couldn't go because of the Windy City thing in Lombard. Because that's kind of the next step up for me, I think. Anyway, I sent Molly Daniels in my stead. She was my second there. And then I couldn't make it to SalukiCon. I've been to every one of them so far. And that really hurt because a lot of my friends were also there, like Amy Hale, Kathy Jackson, Kenny Sills, just a whole bunch of people I adore. Lacey Lemke was there. Nathan Bonner, a whole bunch of people I really, really love hanging out with, and I could not make it. That hurt a bit, but we had a good time in Chicago. Have some stories, some of which I cannot say on the air. Nothing embarrassing. Didn't have to leave the hotel to get in trouble. So, but what was kind of fun was on Saturday, well, a bunch of us went out to dinner on Friday night. That was a lot of fun. Always is. We went to the local Portillo's. And then on Saturday night, Tommy Hancock started something. One of his best friends in the field was a gentleman named Derek Ferguson, a prolific and very talented writer who was taken from us far too soon. And so Tommy started this thing, and we go to the Harry Carey restaurant that is in the Westin Center, the Marriott Westin Center, where the convention was held. And we raise a glass of our favorite beverage to him and to everyone of the field who has passed on, such as my friend Lou Mosion, who died since this convention and the previous one. A couple of other people have passed away, and maybe in a few years they'll say something nice about me. Who knows? When I finally shuffle off this mortal coil. But it was a good time. Had a lot of fun. We had some weird weather near us. I mean, near us it was cold and periodically raining. Although I was told we had a gully washer at one point, a solid sheet of water coming down. But in the suburb to the south of us, they were getting snow and hail. Ew. So it was a weird weekend, and our traffic was down a little because of it, but otherwise it was a great show. I got to do a reading of Sandestein, and also sat in on a panel on building pulp characters, lasting pulp characters. What are the characteristics that make up a pulp character? And that was a lot of fun. And of course, I'm hanging out with Ron Fortier and Rob Davis and Gordon Ramnowski and Tommy Hancock, Aubrey Stevens. And when they got something to say, I am a sponge. I'm absorbing it. I came back with a lot of stuff that is going to help me in Rising Tide Publications this year. So stick around. And we are joined by Quote the Raven, Lewis Bright. Raven, good to see you. Oh, I haven't slept. I get to maybe go see my tax guy and file my taxes. Oh, he postponed you twice. Well, it's not like there's a deadline or anything, right? Oh, my God. Good luck to you, my friend. Best of luck to you. And there is the man, Eric Hawkins. Eric Hawkins, who last Friday launched a brand new Kickstarter for the Zombieful World of Oz #5 and funded in just slightly over 2 hours, if I recall correctly. Eric, congratulations. Everybody give Eric a hand there. Maybe both of them, who knows. And proud of you. And Eric, I sold out of all my graphic novels of the Zombieful World of Oz. You may have a new fan or two because of me up there. But anyway, no, that was so cool. Everybody was really digging looking at those. So anyway, good luck. And Eric, congratulations again on your Kickstarter, man. And good morning from Kathy Jackson. Mwah. I miss you and Molly at SalukiCon. Hope to see you both soon. I hope so too. My next appearance, Kathy, will be at Free Comic Book Day at Castle Perilous at 207 West Main Street in Carbondale, Illinois. Saturday, May 6th, I believe it is, from 10 till at least 2 o'clock. I will be joined by the amazing Morgan S. Komnick, and we are going to cut up, have fun, and sell everyone some books and stuff. So please check it out. And also, please check out Morgan's Kickstarter campaign for her brand new audio book. She is super excited, super wants to see that get out. And this is... she's getting nervous. Anyway... but anyway, please look at that and give her some support. Molly, or excuse me, Kathy, I hope you did well last week. And I missed you too. I really did. I felt bad not being near my con family down there, but we may be growing the pie. So anyway, Cindy kept sneaking out of lurker mode temporarily. Say, I practiced the fan form and fast form a Tai Chi class. Got creeped out by a weirdo at the mall. I saw that. Yeah. Wrote 5 pages of MOI #5. Yes. And finished a quilt repair for my stepdad, except for the creepy guy at the mall. A good weekend. I was nowhere near Cindy before anyone says anything. She knows I'm the creepy guy that people like. But anyway, no, Cindy had a bit of a close call. I read your essay and I really appreciated how you took care of it. That was great. Surely that will wind up in a story somewhere. And Skylar Productions, Willow says, didn't do much work, tried to do some cleaning around my house, watched the documentary on the raid of the cult in Waco, Texas. Yeah, that is a fustercluck of epic proportions. That was quite an interesting time. And I actually at a convention ran into one of the survivors of that, which was interesting to hear him talk. But yeah, that was a tragic event, totally tragic. But interesting nonetheless. And good morning, Brian and friends. Good morning to you, Facebook user. Hope you're doing well this morning. And good morning, Brian. Happy Monday, Teresa Dunn. Mwah. Good morning to you, sweetheart. And Clyde Hall, happy Monday. No Warriors BKM. Thank you so much for acting as proxy at the Pulp Factory Awards. I should have brought it with me, Clyde. I've got it in the next room. I don't want to leave to get it. But we have got to congratulate Mr. Clyde Hall, too. Friday, I'm glad you brought this up. Friday night at the, there's an annual thing that Airship 27 puts on called the Pulp Factory Awards, where they honor the best book of the year, best best novel of the year, best anthology, best interior artist, best cover artist, and best short story writer. And Mr. Clyde Hall won for his story in Pulp Reality #4, his B-Man story, and I could not have been happier for the guy. I mean, seriously, Clyde, you earned it. You so earned it. And did you ever think, now, Clyde, I'm going to quiz you here. Did you ever think when you and I had the initial discussions about when, should I do this? Should I do this? this is where you would end up. And you've got nowhere to go but up from here. This is even better. But did you think you would be getting an award this soon? Just saying. And Nicholas Tockard is here. There is the better that is better 8 viewers, 4 likes. Fix that. See, this man can't English right now. He is so verklempt. Nick, I hope you had a great weekend, brother. Mwah to you. Hey, you were at a convention, weren't you, this weekend? Let's hear some details. All right, and also check out at 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Never Mind the Furthermore with Nicholas Tockard on his channel. He is amazing. You'll have a good time. And good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, beautiful Keisha Akoff. Mwah, I know you anywhere. How the heck are you? And John B. Pica, how the heck are you? Good morning, Multiverse. Good morning to you, my friend. Huh? I'm glad you're here, man. Hope it's all is going well. Well, I'm glad you sold some, says Eric. Yeah, I sold some. I sold some floppies. Sold a couple of Zombieful Adventures. But I did sell out of the my last 2 graphic novels. So, yay! And I got more from them than you did. But anyway, but no, it was good. It was a good time. And I was referring people to Stone Door Studios page on Facebook where you can get more Eric Hawkins. And Brian, it's Glenn. How are you doing, Glenn? Good morning, my friend. And Joe Bachman, okay, now I'm with the cool kids. Don't know. Certainly not the one on this side of the camera. Anyway, Joe, you are the cool kids. People flock to you. Glad to see you here, my friend. And Andy Bob, hey, Brian, glad you and Cookie had such a great time at the PaperCon. Love to you both and be safe. Hi, everyone. Hey, Andy, mwah, love you, brother. Well, I forgot to mention the other awards that happened. Rob Davis won for Best Interior Illustration for the books The Adventures of Radio Rita, which I picked up this weekend. I'm looking forward to reading. And let's see. And Best Anthology of the Year was Pulp Reality #4 from Stormgate Press. I'm in it. And so is Clyde Hall and other wonderful luminaries of the field. And Best Cover Illustration was by my buddy and your friend too, Mr. Jeffrey Hayes. And if you love Jeffrey's work, then you're going to love working with Plasmafire Graphics when the look of your book matters. When you've worked hard on that book, you want the best cover, the best graphics for social media, and the best trailers you can get. And you get that with Jeffrey Hayes and Plasmafire Graphics, the award-winning Jeffrey Hayes now. And by the way, Pulp Factory or the Pulp Reality #4 has a cover by Jeffrey Davis or Jeffrey, our friend Jeffrey or Jeffrey Hayes. I'm losing things. I'm getting too much input here. But anyway, check out Plasmafire Graphics page on Facebook, and then definitely go to plasmafiregraphics.com and ask about Jeff's indie-friendly creator pricing. You'll be glad you did. And it's Plasmafire Graphics. So the look of your book matters to you because it definitely matters to your readers. Michaela Jade tells us that a new episode of Velo went live last night. Another will go live tonight, and the new Warrior book cover will be revealed this week. Check this all out. Check out those Velo stories from Michaela Jade. They'll get you a little steamy in the silks, if you know what I'm saying. And Eric Hawkins says, I did sell 7 trade paperbacks this weekend. Well, that's good. Well, see, you did some good. That's great. And Nick Tucker said, woo, we survived the 4 days of adventure on an allegedly 2-day con. We turned into a 3-day by sheer will. Wow. Region Con and I will be talking about it in 45 minutes on Nevermind the Furthermore. Check out that show. You will dig it a lot. Awesome Sales Eric, I believe that's what we used to call him in the stripper days. And good morning to Jessica Johnson. Pardon me. Oh, Lord. I think I figured out what part of my problem is. I may be developing asthma. But anyway, Jessica Johnson, mwah, so glad to see you. I'm looking forward to Heroes for Kids Con in July, which, of course, that's where you find out about it, is at the Heroes for Kids Perryville Mo page on Facebook, and also heroesforkids.comiccon.org. A-Cup Creations checks in. Hope you all are having a wonderful morning already. We are, now that you are here, beautiful. Hope you're doing well, Keisha. And morning, Keisha. This is Jade, Michaela Jade, that is. And Clyde says... He mocks me with his laughter and then says, I never thought I'd be getting an award soon, midways or later. Yeah. You set my feet on the road to realizing a lifelong passion for writing, Brian. Thank you. Thank you, Clyde. You're welcome, brother. You earned it, man. You didn't get it by dropping my name, that's for sure. But I'm so proud of you, man. I really am. Of course, they can't tell you who won, but Ron did tell me, he said, Brian, this year, last year you wore out your shoe leather trying to get to the front. Sit near the front this time. We're going to get you we're going to make sure you stay busy. So, okay, fine. So I stayed towards the front, wound up walking away at Stormgate Press's Pulp Factory Awards, and I may give them back. Who knows? But no, it was an evening I was proud to represent Charles F. Millhouse and Stormgate Press. And, it's just a great organization to be a part of. And I'm just so pleased that people within that organization are getting rewarded by the fans for being there. And Facebook user says, I wish I could have been having fun like you and everyone else did, Brian. I'm a slow and simmering pot slowly cooking. Well, we can bring you up to a boil pretty quick now. And just the fact that you're still simmering, you put you ahead of a lot of people that don't even light the fire. You know what I'm saying? But give it time and keep working at it. And Secret No Warning Spoilers made enough to cover the trip, made more than enough to splurge at the con, made some great new connections that could profit all and saw long lost friends. And that was kind of my weekend too, where I ran into people. I only see them at this show is the thing. And wound up buying way too many books. I behaved shamefully in that regard. But then we went to Trader Joe's, which we love. Trader Joe's is actually a sister store to Aldi's. They were run by two brothers, but one wanted to sell cigarettes. That was Trader Joe's, and Aldi's did not. So they split forces, I think, back in the 70s. I'm probably wrong on that. But anyway, Trader Joe's sells a lot of food that you don't see anywhere else. And it's usually very reasonably priced. It's very competitive with your local store. And a lot of it is fresh, minimal ingredients, mostly ingredients lists that you can read. You might be able to identify 75% of it. But it's a great place, and we wound up stocking up for a couple of months, so to speak. But anyway, we had a good time too. Like I said, ran to old friends, got some new opportunities of our own, let us say, for right now. And Teresa Dunn said, congratulations to all the winner. Job well done. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you so much. And honestly, on behalf of everyone involved in the Pulp Factory Awards, congratulations to you all. And Nick Tucker said, plus Joe Bachman and Trilliana did more than just okay, and we have more surprises to reveal. Well, that is very cool. And Brian Rodman also entered the award winner circle with the Pulp Reality 4 win. Happy for him and his well-deserved inclusion along with all the Pulp Reality 4 team. Yeah, that included Jeffrey Hayes. It included me. I was figuring out, I've got, I have one award that's mine for best short story last year, published through Ben Books, Bobby Nash's outfit. But through Stormgate, I've got, I think I counted 5 more because I'm in all 3 of the Pulp Realities. Major Marjorie was the cover that won for Jeffrey Hayes. I'm in that. And And I think it was one other thing I did that through for Stormgate that I'm in there for that. Anyway, hi Brian, hey everyone, how are you guys? Loved you guys, loved you too. Mwah. When we are here, we are having fun. We are checking in with y'all. And Amy Hale, good morning everyone. Amy, mwah, missed you this weekend. Sorry I couldn't make SalukiCon. Hope you did great down there. And speaking of doing great, we hope Skunk Rocker is doing great. 193-921 Papa Bravo Echo 642-395 Lima Hotel Foxtrot Mike Alpha X-ray repeat. What in the heck? Anyway, hey Brian and friends, I'm the Simmering Slow. Oh, you're the Simmering Slow Cooking Pot. StreamYard might show my name this time. It's the Beefcake Girl. That's right. There you go, sweetheart. Glad to see you here. That's Bishop Kincaid, not me. She's got better taste than me. But anyway, Kelly, mwah to you. Good morning. Glad to talk to you this weekend. And morning, Amy. Morning, Scott from Michaela. And from Desk with Small Press Publisher, Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, and also on Comic Book Spectrum every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Morning to you, Joe. Morning. And thanks for the pep talk earlier. Hey, glad I could help. An issue. You know, and the thing is, I don't get. We're going to vague book between me and Joe D. McPhee for a moment here. I don't have that problem since I pushed back. So we'll leave it at that. I'm glad to, man. Anyway, and oh, sorry, you should ignore that. Not like I'm saying secret messages over shortwave or anything. Well, you know, it's funny because Rob Davis won for the Pulp Factory Award for interior illustrations for a book called The Adventures of Radio Rita. Pretty interesting concept. That, well, Ron and Rob do a quasi-monthly touching base with the fan base on YouTube. Now, Ron started this joke about, well, we'll forward that to Radio Rita and see what she says about it. Okay, Radio Rita is manning the controls here, so it's time to take off, everyone. And it got to the point where everyone is saying, well, tell us more about Radio Rita. Tell us, you know, who is this Radio Rita? So Ron came up with an idea. He sent out to several writers the physical description of Radio Rita. You know, she's this tall, she's got these measurements, she's got red hair, she's very good with radios, obviously. Now you create your version of her. You create your Radio Rita, and I'm looking forward to reading that. So that's going to be one of the next on my list of too many books to read. Anyway, so we'll get it going. But no, I'm sure you weren't sending any sort of secret commie code through the airwaves here. And Nick Tucker says, Joe D, folks are interested in your game. Let's hear that. And good morning. I came in during Skunk's secret message. We'll complete that mission. Skunk, oh my God, the Manchurian Candidate has been activated. Carl Witzman, hope you and Donna had a great weekend. Glad to see you here. This tape will self-destruct in 1 second. Good luck, Mr. Phelps. And Adrian Gambit said, I do want to say that if there's anyone that's still friends with my old Facebook account, please block and report it. It was hacked and I was locked out of it. We can't have that. So yeah, we'll check it. We'll check into that. Did you send me another one under your real name? Because I got a second one, but I wasn't sure if that was the hack or not. But anyway, Carl Witzman is putting on his like for this video. Thank you, Carl. Thank you so much. And if you are enjoying this video right now, or even hope to in the future, please give us a like. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please consider subscribing, because we've got all kinds of cool stuff like this going on and more to come. And Sonoma Publishing, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. How the heck are you? Hope you're doing well this morning. Scott Carter says, you know, you would think that a man wearing a fez would be more cautious about just reading out numbers over the airwaves. If it wasn't for the fact that you have taken me into your confidence and completely bamboozled me, Skunk, so that now I am your unconscious willing drone, you know, that would be an issue. But no, we're good here. We're good. So anyway, great weekend. We did nothing at all. It was great. Carl, you would not believe how many cigar lounges there are in Chicago. Oh my God. We went through the western suburbs, and like it seemed like every 3 miles or so there was a rather large cigar place. In fact, what was it? We were at I cannot remember the name of it, but it was in Merrillville. Uh, yeah, Merrillville, near the Ollies, up there. We were looking for something for Glenn, and didn't find it though. Darn it! But there was a rather large liquor store. It was about the size of a Kmart, which is what it could have been at one time, and they had a section for fresh cigars. So it was a pretty nice place and pretty nicely priced too. So anyway, you would think so, Skunk Rocker, but no. It's like I trust you people not to get me into trouble, and this is where this winds up. I forgot to say hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. And yes, Brian, I did send you a new friend request, my new profile. Okay, Adrian, I know who you're talking about. I know who you are, and I will give that a like later. And thank you for letting me know. And have you ever dreaded having to go work at the computer another day in Kentucky? Oh, you poor thing. I know. I have to go to work at the computer this morning. I got things to do. And for everyone who is on my Patreon account, please excuse me, but we got in late last night, and I was exhausted. I'm exhausted this morning. And we have not completed the blog entry for today on Patreon, but we will finish that up before noon. So just letting you know. And I read the large cigar you say, paging Mr. Clinton. That's right. You can be a humidor for the president. And Merrillville, huh? I'll start playing a trip. Yes, the liquor store and the cigar, and it had to look like a decent cigar, good-looking cigar area. Not huge, but it's like a cabinet, but it had a lot of variety in it. Excuse me. You go up. What's the best way to describe it? Route 30. Route 30 runs in front of it, and it is just to the north and east of the intersection of State Route 30 in Indiana and I-65 in Indiana. So just to let you know, I can do a search, Carl, if you're ever in that area. Let you know. And Sonoma Publishing says coming to Kickstarter in the next first. Excuse me. Let me start again. Scratch my nose and start again. Coming to Kickstarter in the first week of May, Tippy and her time-traveling psychedelic mushrooms. Episodic time travel comic book stories. I think folks are going to love this series too. Well, I'm sure they will, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good luck with that. And that catches up on our comments today. So you still have time if we don't get a comment. What? You passed by us, BKM. Where were you? I meant to ask you where this con was. Where was your convention? I got the impression it was somewhere in Indiana. And we went through Chicago Heights through no choice of our own. And Scott Crocker said, what's the best way to describe a road? It's asphalt, usually with painted lines in yellow and white, about 20 feet wide. That's true. It is also, at least in America, usually at least a 2-degree angle. Why is that, Brian? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's so rainwater will pour down off of it more easily, so that's true. But no, we got to visit Trader Joe's twice. We went up to pick up snacks for the show, and then we came back and got some stuff for the home. And we got back late. We unloaded the car. Cookie and I were peopled out. You ever get that thing? Like, especially my friends who do conventions, we creative types tend to be introverted. Even if you behave like I do, overcompensating for one's inner demons. But do you ever come away from a con feeling like I don't want to talk to anyone? I'm peopled out. I can't be social anymore. Whatever my social muscle is, I done sprained it. And that's how we were feeling last night. Two of us, we can stand each other, but it's like we're driving home. It's like, should we stop there? No, there's people in there. No, we did stop for dinner at it's a chain called Which, and they have really great toasted sandwiches there, and an exclusive Mountain Dew flavor that is kind of like a peppier lemonade sort of thing. It was really quite tasty. Had a good time, got a great meal there. And then just pretty much made our way back home. Did some sightseeing, went down Route 41 to come home. and went by, of course, Earl Park. Had to go by Earl Park, right, Nick? Anyway, so yeah, let's see. Here we go. And Scott Cracker says, "I never noticed that, and now that you said, I don't think I'll ever be able to unnotice it. The 2-degree slant, that is true. And yes, completely people out now," says Amy Hale. Yeah, no joke. It's like, like I said, it didn't seem like we were as the traffic was as brisk as when I was, just on the fan side of the table, but it was still a good show. We put something in the auction, made a little money, and let's see what else. Got to talk to a lot of people. Had 2 publishers ask me why I haven't pitched to them yet, and like I said, one more thing that should be announced this week that you'll be hearing. So. Amy, how'd you do down there? I hope you did well, sweetie. And oh my God, which? Yes, and if anyone listening ever gets an opportunity, go. God, they've got the best sandwiches. It's like one of 2 things that I miss from living in Knoxville. The other one being my best friend, Skunk. You and I are on the same page. I love which. They have pre-made, selections that you can get, and you can get them either, in one of 2 types of bread. One's wheat, one's white, or you can get it in a bowl with lettuce and save yourself some carbs. But yeah, which is great. And if you get the large size drink with the plastic container, bring the drink back, the drink container rather, not the drink. They don't want to see it. It's one owner, okay? But the drink cup, bring it back, and they'll give you $1 off your next drink purchase. And it's always friendly atmosphere. Great sandwiches. Plus, you can get even the pre-made ones and then add stuff to it. What did I have? I had one with spicy crapola, not crapola, capola, ham, and it was kind of like an Italian meat tray sort of thing, but they heated it up deliciously, added some stuff I requested, and it was good. It really was really filling. So anyway, Kelly Austin goes, "Even my boyfriend is gone, so not even a special Monday morning will it be in Kentucky. I'm going to the computer to do book editing stuff. I wish I had a bag of Oreos. I wish you had one too. I wish I had one to share with you. I wish I had my own, actually. And we've all had stuff from Trader Joe's, and it's down there calling my name. I understand. And they're moving to Wisconsin anyway, so by next week, it's literally going to be the only thing I'd give a crap about in Knoxville. I want one in Chattanooga so bad. I'm surprised you don't have one in Chattanooga. Chattanooga being a rather large city. So we've got a couple in the Indianapolis area, nothing here in Lafayette. I'm just, Subway is okay, but it's kind of bland. I also like Penn Station, where they have heated subs, and they have an artichoke vegetarian sandwich that is just out of this world. I really adore it. Ariane, our cherry poet and artist, is here. Darling, we will make plans to meet. Good morning, Brian. And yes, I easily get people out. I am mostly better with just 2 or 3 people around me. If you put me in a room full of people for more than one day, I want to hide. I am with you, darling. In fact, I sometimes we go to lunch or dinner with our friends in the biz, and it's kind of annoying sometimes because you're usually, I want to talk to that person. They're at the other end of the table. Although I had a great time with people at my end of the table. We were talking about editing, and I was explaining that my job as an editor is to polish your prose until you rise to the same level of mediocrity that I've reached. So, but yeah, we'll get together, Ariana. I promise we'll not people you out. Finally, says Carl Witzman, Donna's latest book is out, and there it is, Known Strangers. If that's the title, that's a great one, man. Anyway, check out Donna's work on Lulu.com. Also, check out Carl's work at Lulu.com. Mad Gasser Cheerleader and sequel. And Dawn Dulles is here. Morning to you. Mwah, how you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're doing okay. And I did okay, says Amy Hale. Probably would have done better if I'd had anything new to offer. Well, that is a problem. Well, that's the thing. All my stuff was new to them. So, but I did, this was really funny. I had someone come up and say, "Where's the next Skyman?" And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "I bought Skyman off of Amazon a few years ago. I meant to bring it to have you autograph. Um, when you coming out with another one?" I had to tell them 2024, which is what I'm planning, but we may have to move it up a little, get that thing done. So anyway, it was very useful to hear what people wanted to read that were very much enthusiastic about the genre, and people who had actually checked out my work on Amazon through however they heard of me. So that was good. Ariane, our cherry poet and artist, says, "So I try to do just one-day conventions anymore and hang out only in small groups. My whole introvertness got worse after COVID." I have a lot of things that got worse after COVID, but yeah, I'm afraid I'm the same way. So I understand. Just I just reached my tolerance, I guess, for after a while. Scott Cracker says, "Next time you get the chicken, they have the best chicken." Oh, I will do that. I will do that. I admit I was tempted this time, but we had that Italian meat combo, and I was like, okay, this I'm down for this. And I put some black olives and lettuce and what else did I put? I had one other ingredient. Oh, banana peppers. And you had that little bit of sweetness, that little bit of heat. This thing had a punch by the time I was done with it. So good stuff. Good stuff. See, we got something else in common, man. Nick Tucker says we were in Maryville at St. Sava's Orthodox Church banquet hall for the last time. I know where that's at. For 9191 Mississippi Street, huge plug for both our kitchen and Ricochet Tacos truck. You may see them soon. St. Sava's, if I remember correctly, their meeting hall, they have an NWI Con, Northwest Indiana Con up there, and I attended one time, and I believe that was where it was being held. So that's a cool facility. And we have Oreo, says Nick Tockert, and wow for flung skunk. Ariane on our chair said, "This will be my first year back to Silicon and Dark History, but I'll also be in Mattoon for the art fair May 13th. But it's outside, but I'm safe there." Well, good, good. And science has nothing to do with it. It's really weird. Like there's one in Morrison, Tennessee. Morrison has like 3 stoplights. It's a tiny town, and yet they have one. That's not fair. That's not fair. I would love it if we would get Witch in Lafayette. Red Robin is another of my choices. Trying to think of any other regional or national chains that I would like here. That's about where my sleep deprived brain is at right now. And Skunk Walker says, "And it's the only fast food restaurant in Morrison. They don't even have a McDonald's." Wow. And great harassment, Nick Tucker. I will get on it. Okay. Excellent. So, and that I didn't even see his comment. Excellent. Great minds thinking alike. And Sonoma Publishing, yeah, I worked at Penn Station for years during college. You can get some great sandwiches at those shops. You really can. And I love their fries, and their sweet tea is to die for. So anyway, there we are caught up with your comments once more. And let's see what we got here. Let's see what kind of trouble can we cause.
How dare you!
Just looking for trouble, that's all. But we can run this ad here for Jeffrey Hayes for Plasmafire Graphics, the award-winning Plasmafire Graphics for their cover on Major Marjorie from Stormgate Press. And that's Plasmafire Graphics with the look of your book matters to you. Yeah, excuse me. Anyway, check out Jeffrey Hayes on PlasmaFireGraphics.com. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you because it definitely matters to your readers. And let's see here. Ariana Archeri says, oh, and did I mention? No. I am putting together an art fair with my pastor May 6th at Arthur United Methodist Church. We have 11 vendors our first year. That's excellent. I will be down in Carbondale that day, unfortunately. But anyway, thanks for waking me up. I have to go fill up Nick's chat. Well, Carl, thank you for being here, man. I'm about to sign off myself. Hope you have a great day, you and Donna both. And see some of you over there. And Carl doing things, says Jody McPhee. Ariana says, oh, and I ran into Sarah at Big Lots over the weekend. Yeah, she told me that. She said she was knocked out by that. Funny thing, we didn't recognize each other right away. And after we realized we had common friends, it was like, oh, yeah. I had that happen when I moved over here to Lafayette. One of my old gaming friends from Champaign, he used to drive over from Indiana. And and I'm walking down one of the local Walmarts, and there's this guy walking this way, smiling at me. I'm like, who the hell is that? And it turned out, I turned around and looked at him, and I realized it was my friend, and we had a wonderful little talk, a little reunion there, because we hadn't seen each other for better part of 10 years. That was pretty nice to have. And Brian has run out of comments. Now we need to do something to keep him entertained, huh? No, we're fine, Skunk. We're fine. And I got nothing, somebody else entertain him. I love you, Skunk. And I got nothing either, just waking up. I got nothing too. I'm running on a low tank this morning. So I'll tell you what, we'll call it here, all right? Thank you all for being here. Appreciate your being here. Thank you to Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics for allowing us to have him sponsor us. And again, congratulations to everyone who won the Pulp Factory Awards. Congratulations to everyone that had a great weekend, and hope you did have a great weekend. And Nick Tucker says Library Con is looking to be in September. Bug Amanda Tucker, and we are booked November 4th, 5th for Lodge Con at Peatone, Illinois at the fairgrounds. Oh, cool. Nick, we'll have to talk about what kind of convention that is. Because I think I'm free that weekend. So let's see. And more coffee for y'all. Oh, yeah, that's something else we got to fix too. Cindy, thank you for the reminder there. There we go. And now we are back to an empty pot here, which can be fixed. Oh, no, that's it. Oh, yeah. And Nick, get those up on Indie CD event calendar right now. And have a great weekend. When, hey, award-winning Clyde Hall, you have a great one too, my friend. Hope you have a great, great week. And like I said, thank you to Plasma Fire Graphics for sponsoring the show, as well as our Patreon supporters. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators directly with a modest monthly stipend. And in our case, that gives you access to a blog. It allows you to see some other cool things we're doing. At the $5 level, you can read our work in progress, the brand new Volcana book as it comes out of the first draft. And anyway, please check us out. That's at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris, all lowercase, one word. So please come check out what we do. I'm going to put Mondays in just a few minutes. And thank you for everyone for keeping this from being this. Anyway, and unfortunately, it is not the green room. And 4 more comments here. And Skunk Rocker said he's laughing at me for a minute there. I thought you were talking about a Chattanooga convention called LibertyCon, and the less said about that, the better. I don't know. It's like Dan Holofield seems to think that the sun rises and sets over LibertyCon. Like it is the Alpha and Omega, the Dragon Con and San Diego Comic Con of the South. So are you saying it's not? And oh no, Brian's getting peopled out. Yeah. And he doesn't want any more comments. Yeah, you can see where that got me. And hi, Clyde. And Skunk says, see, you people didn't try hard enough. Now he's ending the show early. And Hail to you, Agent Zero. Glad to have you here. And you said hard. That's right. What can I say? You showed up and I said the word hard. I had to make it green roomish. Thank you, Dawn. We can rely on you. Hard. And hey, Zero. Hey, everyone. So anyway, if you want to keep up with what I do, go to risingtide.pub, or you can find me on my works on Amazon.com, Walmart.com, BooksAMillion.com, BarnesandNoble.com. Any place that sells books, you'll probably find my wares there. And also, check out Thursday night, Comic Book Spectrum. Probably going to be on Joe D. McPhee's channel again this week because I have got a lot to do. I really do. Let's just say I wound up leaving with more work than I showed up with. So that should do it for this time out. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll come back whenever we have one. We may have another one later this week. We may have it any other time, but the problem is you get no warning. Nor do I. So anyway, have a fantastic Monday. We will see you soon, and try and make it a good day for someone else. And don't forget, we got one more. I'm going to get you one more comment here, and then this will definitely be. Oh, Clyde says hello, Dawn. Anyway, that was the last comment. And as always, folks, thank you again for being here, whether watching us live or on the rerun. And again, please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps us with the algorithms. And as always, stay smart, stay safe. Wash your hands and never apologize for being awesome. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you sometime here on No Warning. Still here on No Warning. Let's put up a card. What do you say? Like now.